Hello and welcome to the Irish Hunting Podcast, the no bullshit podcast for the outdoor enthusiasts. If you're into hunting, fishing, fine wines and even finer foods, you've come to the right place. So pull up a chair. Hello and welcome back to the Irish Hunting Podcast. On this week's episode number 60, with pheasant season almost at an end, we look back at the season past and look forward ahead to 2024. We also have a chat about our plans for the remaining weeks of the deer season. We will as ever bring you a roundup of news and events from around the country. And in this week's Let's Talk Gear section, we have the Liemke Keiler. We'll be discussing our first reactions ahead of our field test later this week. Hope you all enjoy. Anthony Grogan, what's going on, lad?
We're back, Brenny.
We're back, lad. Back, like Batman.
Yeah, no, it's getting tougher to get
time.
Yeah, isn't it?
It is, honest to Jesus.
Nice old morning out there.
I laughed a couple of weeks ago, but no, definitely every Thursday night now in fairness, it was completely my fault. I fucked up this week, but anyway.
Oh, well, your van, nothing you could do without that, man.
No, honest to God, yeah.
Threw a leg out of bed.
The old crafter, lad, just said unreal, just 100,000 kilometres on her. And now, I was praising, lads told me horror stories about it, and I never had an issue with it.
No.
Except it's an antichrist on diesel. An animal. I guarantee
nothing
it.
to do with your heavy right foot.
Well, it might have something to do with it. I guarantee you, man, that fan is harder than your Ranger.
I'd say, look, they're a big, heavy yoke, man, aren't
they are, man, yeah. I put 460 euros in 1 week into it. Now, that's some going. In a week, hey.
That's filling every second day.
4 times in the week she was filled. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, filled it one Monday morning at 5 o'clock.
You do savage mileage, though.
I know, that is true, yeah. No, true enough, yeah. It's just never off the road,
Like 100,000 kilometres in a year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know, she just be, she sees a lot of road, that chuck.
2,000 kilometres a week, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's big, man. It's a lot of driving, yeah, it is. But sure, look, that's the way it goes. But yeah, fan shit itself, water pump, shot itself. So that wasn't good.
No, that ain't good. But look, I suppose you've been, as you said, you've been blessed so far. Very little went wrong with it. And shit can happen, you know. Too.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It's like, I often think about it, with vans and shit, if you ask a Nissan mechanic, are the Nissan vans going, no, stay the fuck away. Because they see every problem that's known to man with them, don't they?
Yes, absolutely, you know what I mean? So
it's hard, just every one of them comes with their own fucking problems, I think.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Just be lucky.
I remember years ago remember the Mark, there would have been, what would have been, Mark 4 Golfs, which were like the 0 or 99, 98 shape,
yeah.
I bought one of them. Minded it like a child, man, and it absolutely broke my heart. And a friend of mine had one, and I won't mention his name, and it never saw anything else on the green diesel. I wouldn't say it was ever serviced, ever, and he had it for years, and not once, never gave him an ounce of trouble. Yeah, and I just said, and there you go. And it turned me off them for life. I said, I'm fucking never buying another one of them.
Yeah.
You know,
it's mad.
It's mad.
I remember listening to my father telling a story. An uncle of his was a mechanic and stuff, and I remember telling him the story. That they working on old, botching old tractors and bits of yokes together, and lads would be saying, "Oh, jeez, they're not devil burning oil." They would if you got it.
Exactly. They'll burn it into God. Yeah. Honest to Jesus, 100%. Yeah.
Look at, man. I think the new age cars and vans anyway, AdBlue, and isn't that just a? Yeah. I detest that fucking AdBlue thing.
Oh man, it's horrendous. All it is basically piss.
Yeah,
that is what it actually is. It's urea.
Yeah, but think about it, what we're doing. You have to drive to a place.
Yeah,
probably between fills of fucking these because a light comes on. Tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's inevitably I've done. So you're driving especially to get it, and then I know you should probably have 2 or 3 drums with it at home or something. Then you have to fucking store it and look after temperature and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
and then you have to. You're buying it in a bottle, which is fucking plastic.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be environmental.
Oh, sure, 100%. And like the stuff that's in it. Do you ever notice, like, you know, when you spill it on the ground and it crystallizes?
Yeah.
That's it actually freezing.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, the freeze point of AdBlue or urea is around 6 or 7 degrees. So when you spill it on the ground, it doesn't need to get, or it could be even higher. I'm not sure what, I can't remember, but it's not like water. It'll freeze at a much higher. So that's what it is like. And it's, I think, 17 times more corrosive than seawater. There's such a high salt content in it. Jeez. Sodium content in it, yeah. Yeah, it's lethal.
Yeah, that's great for everything, isn't it?
Yeah, honest to God, yeah. It's unreal, yeah, honest to fuck, yeah. Here we are waffling about cars, lad.
Cars,
yeah. There's this podcast, this is the podcast that has everything.
Look at you want to hear about it, you come to here.
Yeah. What's been going on with you, Anya?
What's been going on, man? I'm back training this morning. I told you my legs are falling off.
Go on. That's the job.
And of course, we're going out hunting tonight.
Yep.
I was chatting to Rob actually on the way over, and he said, "I know you went hunting now because we have to walk anywhere, you'll try and dodge over. So I can't walk. I fucking have to. I mean, it's 100% right.
Yeah,
I'll do the driving and the pointing. There's one over there.
There's one over there. Off you go, mate. Dip right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're hoping to get out last night and maybe have an out peek at a deer, and then we might do a little bit of fox shooting later on tonight.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, man. Yeah. Should be good. I haven't really gotten out after a deer in a good while. Since the challenge, actually.
Yeah, would be.
Yeah.
Would be, man.
Yeah, it's the last time I got out.
You were out foxing last week, were you?
So out foxing last week, man, yeah. It just annoys me. It just, out with the 1.7 again, do you know, Everton fucking, and I did zero it, but when I zeroed it at 100 yards, right? Yeah. And I had me zoom fully in, you know, so that I could actually properly, you know, have a look at the target and see where I was hitting. And then that's the only thing that I'm not sure, like when I was firing at the fox the other night, it was only 50, 60 yards ahead of me. But I was only at half zoom because I didn't need to be in a full zoom. Do you know what I mean? And clear as that, and I could show you the video and like had it dialed in, man, for a headshot, and must have genuinely hit up over him because he just took the run perfect.
It's a couple of times now, because I seen the last video and it was like when you had the video up, it was fucking dead on, like, and you're saying, why didn't he drop?
Yeah,
and look, it's hard to know, man. You're going to try and have.
I think I'm going to drop them over to Mick. I think I'm going to drop them over to Mick and get him to zero them for me. Make sure it's bang on. In fairness, because in fairness, he is. You know, he's the guru at it. Like, you know, so I might drop the over to him. Debating about having the 6.5 of the detachable rad as well, because it's nice to bring that out after fox as well on occasion.
Absolutely,
you know? But I'm kind of caught at the minute because I am going to change my rifle this year, so I don't know, is it worth, do you know what I mean? Maybe I don't know, is it worth bothering fucking going to all rounds and putting different rails on it when that rifle will be gone in another month or so, you know? So yeah.
You've your eye on something?
I have my eye on a couple of things now, man, to be honest with you. Yeah, I have my eye on a couple of things. I keep going back to the Browning. Yeah. And I don't know what it is, and no one has said to me they're an absolutely amazing rifle. I haven't looked at any reviews on it. It's one of those things when you just pick it up and it just feels right.
All kinds of right.
Yeah. So
very good.
Looking at that, Sacco S20. What else? There's a couple of them. I looked at actually the new, I think it's the Beretta, but it has the straight pull.
Yeah.
Now I think there was a couple of issues with them, but I think they have them sorted now. So it's all in the world, like the similar action to a Blazer.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I like it. I like the safety on it. Safety is actually weird on it. You know the way the safety is on the Blazer?
Yeah.
You kind of spring loaded.
Yeah.
You push it up to take it off, and then when you press it, it's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is stiff now, and I know that probably will like stiff.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll probably loosen after a while. Like, but
I know even on the shotguns with the Beretta, the safety is, you know, you have to give it a little bit of a
jimmy,
which is no harm, I suppose.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, look, plenty of options there, Benny.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll suss it out and see. Yeah,
my little rifle's up for, I think, gun of the year. I think I sent the thing, the rifle of the year.
The Bergara, is it?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah,
you love that thing, man.
I was even talking to Rob there, like obviously he's shooting with the Blazer, you know, which is a nice machine, but he said a couple of times if he wasn't shooting the Blazer, he'd have
the Bergara.
He just likes the feel of it, and look, there's plenty more testing to be done. Like, it's still early days, I only have a couple of months, so but so far so good. Yeah, like I love everything about it, man. You know?
I might go for one too, man. Like it'd be up there now. I might go for one. I genuinely might go for one.
It'd be you want to get them in your hand because there's a couple of different options. Obviously, you know, the fluted barrel, which is a little bit heavier than mine. But I just think the carbon barrel. Like we had this discussion, you know, but like obviously yours is extremely lightweight, you know, when the like down like to the point where you don't even know what's in the sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But then you start adding the bits and pieces on. There's not a whole pile in between the two of them.
No, absolutely.
You put mounts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now obviously mine is still a bit heavier, but surprisingly so. Like still under 5 kilos, and I have a lot of gear. Like the mounts and the rails, and so there's nothing. I have a couple of different adapters for the Spartan bipod and so on. So like she's well kitted and still, you know, very, very lightweight, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But durable as well. I like but look, it's each their own. You could put that rifle in somebody else's hands and say, nah, not for me, you know.
Yeah.
So look, it is what it is.
No, I like it. There's only other. I'm loving the pistol grip thing lately. I do love that. I don't know. I never thought I like. Yeah, I remember years ago there was like, was it Marlin or someone did, you know, that wooden stock, the big long, and it was, and I never liked that. And you used to see a lot of air rifles with it, that type. And
the
it's
tumbless grip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I never really liked that now.
No.
But like the blazer and that is absolutely.
And I think it's just the way it's molded in around it too.
Yeah.
Funny enough, we're chatting about Mick there, and I remember going over to Mick months ago before I got and when I was shooting the old 6.5, and he was saying to try the thumb out. You know, and I'd only started that when I got the new fucking thumb grip. Yeah. And so it kind of fucked me all kinds of up. But no, I like that. And like that, I think Bagar have the thumbless, or the one with the mold, you know, the one, that stock you were talking about there. Can't remember the name of that.
No, I didn't like that.
No, I don't like it at all.
No, it's too wide.
And it's too loose. Or you know, it doesn't feel like you've
100%
controlled the gun.
Yeah.
But then, like, look, that's if you're going the other way, people might fancy that. But yeah, I didn't like it. I found that when you're putting your thumb in, it was almost as if your thumb had nowhere to sit. You know what I mean? But it could fit like for people with monster hands or something like that. You know? Do you know what I mean?
No, I understand 100%.
A lot of people would have that.
It was like, do you ever see a lot of them? And I seen one actually during the week. Do you know the lads that do like competition shooting?
Yes,
and it's really wide. Like it felt like that to me now.
It did, same as that. And funny enough, you know, I picked up the one with there was that stock with the fluted barrel, but again, the weight of it, just, you know, the minute I picked up mine. It's like, and you walked in and you said the same about the Browning, you know, it's nobody has told you anything. It's just the gun fitted and it felt nice, you know.
Yeah.
So I think loads of people, we were even asked during the week, what do you think about this rifle? And the only thing is, go in, try it,
absolutely,
get it in your hand.
Yeah.
What you like and what I like could be different.
Yeah.
And the feel of it and the weight of it.
Yeah.
Even when I was buying my 6.5 by 55, there was a carbon stock and a wooden stock. And for no other reason, I picked up the wooden stock, and it felt a little bit heavier on the back end. This could be completely in my head, but because it was timber stock compared to the carbon, and I said, oh yeah, that feels a little bit heavy, so it felt a bit better weighted for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was nothing; it just was in my head.
Just in your head.
The timber was slightly heavier than the carbon. And,
you know what I mean? 100%. Yeah. It's mad. Like,
so and there was first impressions, you know, and that was it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I am going to change caliber though. I am definitely.
You're going 270.
I'm going 30-06.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Fucking hell, you changed like the weather, man. You were doing 270 during the week.
I know, but I'm not being joking here. The difference on, and I could not being a tight cunt, the difference in prices of rounds is like 270s. I was looking at boxing here, €83 for 20 of them.
Yeah.
And a 30-06 were 40.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least a 30-06, you know, you bring it fucking absolutely anywhere. Like.
Well, that means, like, I'm shooting varmint for foxes. Prefer that because like it's 42 or 43 euros a box compared to for the 140 grain for the deer, which is, you know, it's on the heavy side anyway. But they're nearly 65. So like that, you know what I mean? It's 20 euros a box, fucking cheaper.
Yeah, 100%.
But that means I have to fucking, you know,
change your zero.
Yeah. So, and then that's why I bought the inner mount. And so, like, Whereas what you said makes sense. Have you shot a 30-06 before?
No.
No.
It's sure. Look at
2025 new rifle.
No, I've shot. If you look up the foot-pounds of recoil on them, there's not a whole lot. I've shot 270s.
Yeah.
There's not a whole pile in the difference now. Fairness, So I think that's what I'm going to go for.
Yeah.
So I think so. It's early days yet now. I have to have a look around a bit, but it'll either be I'd say it'll definitely either be probably 270 or 30-06. I'd say, yeah.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Untethered and Wanderwise, where adventure has no age limit. We're your co-host, Heidi Brandis and Nikki Mahundro, and we're here to inspire and celebrate women over 45 who are embracing their independence and want to explore the world on their own terms.
The only thing I'm hoping for is 6.5 now is definitely fast becoming one of the most popular rounds, I think, in the world.
Absolutely,
Yeah. So with that, the production will hopefully increase. I noticed because I was looking out, Rob had looked for rounds, and I was down in Wild Hunter one day and I was checking, did they have the rounds, just to let them know if they had them down there. And I rang around a couple of, places that I'd know, and he had to change round, because they were stopped doing that one. But what I did notice when I was looking was the options in the 270. You'd fucking 8 or 10 different options in the 6.5, and you'd 1 or 2 in the 270. Now, in a couple of places, and I'm not saying that was just Wild Hunter, but the 270 seems to be limited in the range you're getting now.
Absolutely, 100%.
Which is odd.
It is odd, man. Yeah, honest to fuck. Yeah, you'd imagine. I don't know why that is. In fairness, now that you said that, I did notice that actually the other day as well. Yeah, there's only 3 or 4 different boxes there. Yeah. So, I don't know.
So and that's what you'd.
What's Rob's? They're about 160 grand or 70 grand or what?
No. I think they're 140, are they?
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, 140.
Yeah. We look 30-06 is 180. What I was looking at, anyway. But then there's 308s, but there's a lot of lads shooting. I think 180 grand.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the 270 is 160 grand max. I think.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's hard to fucking know, man. It's a fucking minefield. I tell you the truth. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be against going 6.5. There's not a thing wrong with that, but I just be, when we do go to Newfoundland, I don't want that to be an issue. Do you know what I mean? And I know
there's a good question now. Is that a limiting factor? Because I think we discussed.
Yeah,
we both put I put the 90 grain varmint through the chrono. I think it was just over 3,000 feet per second, and I think they were matching Rob's.
Were they?
So in the 270. So I don't know, is that a limiting factor? I don't think so.
No.
But I stand corrected.
Yeah. I'd hate to book in the hunt. I want to go, and then they say, what's, no.
Now, Maguire, here's a bit of advice for you then. I go the other way around. I check that fucking first before I go pick my rifle.
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
See, I am changing the rifle anyway.
But that's what I'm saying.
Definitely change the rifle anyway, but I would change the caliber as well.
So there's a couple of things, I like that and we do get loads of messages, and I think that's the crux of it. What rifle do you recommend, or what should I go? And they're all the factors, where you're going to be hunting.
Yeah.
What's your plans, and in the next 2-3 years, if you are going to go abroad. And then rounds. If you're shooting foxes or you're going to be shooting deer, well then the price of the round is definitely going to come into it. Yeah. Or if you're shooting bolt, it'll definitely will. You don't want to be fucking shooting €3 a round at a fox.
No way. No,
I like them and all, but they're not worth that.
no,
especially when you miss.
Especially when you miss is right. Fuck that. Yeah,
which would be kind of regular now in my shooting.
Well, same as that. Yeah, to be as many misses.
There's a lot of fuck.
Yeah, all this to fuck. Yeah, so look at it's hard to know, but you watch this space, as they say. It'll be more. Yeah. Get this season out of the way.
That'd be interesting. Anyway, you'll bring us along that journey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, 100%. Look, you'll probably end up changing your gun as well, man. Because remember last year I said I was changing. You were like, I am. I fuck it. Then you ended up changing.
Yeah, I will not be changing.
You probably
I will not be changing unless somebody's going to throw a rifle at me, man.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
There's not too many fucking throwing them around. I'm happy enough with myself. I want to try and perfect my setup before I even contemplate going anywhere else.
Yeah.
So there's a few little things I want to tweak over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But I'll bring you along with that because I need to get out, get all the pulsar, and I think I'm going to get Mick to do it. because I want to leave nothing to chance. When I'm zeroing, man, it's like fucking as sure as, to take a McGuire saying here, as sure as eggs. I don't know how sure fucking eggs are, but sure as eggs.
I think that's Australian when I heard that over. But anyway, yeah, sure as eggs. Yeah,
As sure as eggs.
Yeah.
I'd be only out of Jeep, and next thing it seems that a gale force wind decides to pick up left to right, not behind you, Ran, left to right.
Yeah.
So and then I end up like waiting for the wind to die down to take a shot, and so I'm not. I want to have everything just, that I can say that when I go out, that's not fucking idiot here. That's trying to adjust something in the middle of a bog somewhere with Allen keys and fucking screws. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah. So I want to get it done properly and spend a little bit of time and then test the amount. I'm mad to see, like, fuck it on and fuck it off.
Yeah.
How good it'll hold zero. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, it'll be a good job. I think we'll definitely give the bowl, make a shout and drop them down.
Yeah.
Make sure drop the whole lot down and get them to re-zero or whatever. Be the job,
I
wouldn't
think
it?
that's the job.
So the job. We do a bit of news.
Oh, sure, might as well.
Might as well. And now for a roundup of what's going on around the country, it's the IHP News. And this section of the Irish Hunting Podcast is sponsored by Wild Hunter Athlone. Calling all Irish hunting enthusiasts, get ready for your hunting and fishing adventure with Wild Hunter Athlone. Immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of Ireland's wilderness as you embrace the spirit of the hunt. From the whispering woods to the rolling hills, Wild Hunter brings you closer to nature. Your next epic hunting experience awaits. Gear up, get out there and let the thrill begin. Visit Wild Hunter Athlone and make your Irish hunting dreams a reality. Hunt wild and hunt free. We're back with the news, lad. You're going to kick it off?
Yeah, and this doesn't be long coming around again, man. Lockdown Predator Challenge 2024. It's Sunday, 26th of May, 2024, from 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock. And I think you have to get your speak in here early. I think this is going to sell out pretty quick.
I think there's a limited number of spaces on that
correct.
Tuesday, isn't there?
Yeah.
The prizes for that are absolutely unbelievable.
They're like fucking
boats and engines.
Oh man! And I know we were invited down last year, but we're going to have to make it our business to get down this year.
We will. If McKeever ever gets his finger out and fix that boat.
It's very something to do. Like.
Honest to God, he's just
business to run, families and newborn baby.
He's selfish. That's just what he is.
Yeah, look, if he wants to, you needn't think he's just going to swan out here now tonight.
No, swanning out. He's actually not even going tonight.
Is he not?
No, he's not.
Well, good, you're not going tonight.
Good, you're not exactly.
You fix the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Fix the ball first.
All the details are on the Lockdown Predator Challenge 24 page on Facebook, and give it a like and a share and a follow there.
Happy days, lovely. Over to me next, Midlands National Shooting Centre of Ireland. So basically, just this their calendar, 2024 calendar, is up on their Facebook page. Have a look there; it's fairly packed. You'd be struggling to see a weekend here now where there's not something on.
Yeah, if you want to go shooting every weekend, you can go shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
Either one or two or both nights.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're looking for something to do, or you're in the Midlands National Shooting Range, or if you're someone who's thinking, I'd like to get into a bit of shooting, but sure, what would you do? Have a look on that.
Yeah,
you won't be short of stuff to do. So
and there's all different classes, and and I think they're very accommodating in terms of people starting.
And it's phenomenal. Like, have you been down there before?
No, I haven't.
Have you not? It's a phenomenal setup down there.
Is it?
Ah, geez, it really is. Yeah, it's a credit to them. Yeah, it's class. Absolutely.
Yeah,
class,
again, it's on the to-do list.
Yeah.
I think this Saturday is the PRS Centre Fire. So
that'll be good
Saturday.
To see. Yeah, a couple of the lads. I'd say Shane and a few of them might be going to that. I'd say they do
brilliant.
That. Yeah,
brilliant stuff.
Yeah, very good.
Next one here is the ICTSA, Irish Clay Target Shooting Association. They've arranged anti-doping officer Cian Myrne is running a free online seminar Tuesday the 30th of January. So let's learn about how the supplements and tablets you might take would affect an anti-doping test if you were to be tested, and what you can do to ensure that any medical prescriptions don't interrupt your shooting career. So I suppose this is probably getting into the guys who shoot at a good level obviously have need to be tested and spot tests and all that kind of stuff. So It's not like us. We should take a Nurofen, or I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a range of supplements and stuff that you can and cannot take. So.
Well, actually, Nurofen is one you're pretty sure you can take.
Yeah, it's because there's codeine and stuff.
Codeine,
Yeah,
correct, yeah. I remember when we used to work in the mines, unrelated, if you were taking Nurofen, when you'd be going for a drug test, if you were taking Nurofen, you'd have to let them know prior.
There you go.
Yeah, for codeine, so there you go.
Mad stuff.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Deadly.
Yeah. Now, the next one, raffle. Is this gone ahead?
We
This is
did
a new
that
one?
for Shane last Thursday night.
Nice little winner.
Davy Turrell.
Davy Tyrrell won it.
Yeah,
I've seen that, man.
We were on it.
I know.
He was meshing.
He
He said, I never won as much as I take. And I was there, geez, it'd be deadly if he won it, And, and Lee was sitting up beside me, did the draw. And at number 50, I didn't know a thing about it.
Yeah.
And I was on the way over to the Gun Club meeting. The Kildare AGM was on Thursday night.
Yeah.
And I got about 25 minutes notice that the lad who's supposed to be doing it, going over to it to take notes and collecting this. He couldn't make it. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
so I had to make it over. And but on the way over, Shane actually rang me to say number 50, David Turrell, had won. And I got on the fucking messenger, messaged him straight away. I was delighted for him.
Deadly, that's glad. Geez, a nice prize to get to, isn't it?
It's a nice prize, man.
Holy shit,
Handheld thermal and two trail cameras.
2 trail cameras. Man, that's a great idea. I think they're fucking deadly, man. They're absolutely class idea, right? Right, so that's that one now. So next one, I suppose we want to do, we've done the clay target shooting. Sorry now, I'm first year results. Oh yeah, this is the Irish Clay Target Shooting Association. Yeah.
Couple of little results there for
Couple of little results in there, yeah. This is a big shout out to them. So Michael Dalton kicked us off on the first of this year at the Mountain Shooting Club DTL with 100 out of 296 last weekend. Then we had Gerard Duffin wins a 99 out of 296 in today's DTL at a Cold and Folly Ballynease Gun Club. I'm not sure what part of the world that is in. And then we've James Nolan and Dave Malone takes high guns in the ABT and DTL respectively at the National Shooting Ground Esker. Similar conditions. So any of that that's doing a bit of clay shooting definitely should jump onto their Facebook page and stuff. They're very active there. They're always putting on stuff. They're kind of following other shoots and stuff that's going on around the country. So yeah, definitely get on the Irish Clay Target Shooting Association's Facebook page. Yeah,
and again, that's a nice way to get into shooting.
Yeah.
There's plenty of clubs around it. You have Courtlock, you have Nurney, you have a range of, there's 3 or 4 different
Lakelands, there's loads of them, yeah.
No matter
Street, that's a big club actually. I'd love to get down there. Them guys are doing some great stuff down
absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely.
This is another one. This is actually what we said at it's cast your vote for the best. It's the Rifle of the Year competition. It's being held in the Great British Shooting Awards 2024. And I don't know where that is, but you have all the big names there. And my little rifle's up for the Rifle of the Year in that, I think, or it's the shortlist anyway. So the Wilderness Tumhole. So yeah, I'm sure there's obviously 4 or 5 others. But yeah, if you
want to get on there and give them an old vote.
Pulsar, ATN, Browning, there you go.
Browning, they're all sponsoring it, I don't know who the other one is. Field Sports Press as well, or presented by Spielzone, sorry. But I actually must go on, we might go on now in a second while we're doing this and have a look at some of the list. I didn't see some of the list. Might be interesting to see what's
absolutely
on it.
See if one of the ones you'll be looking at over the weekend is on it.
Yes, absolutely, lovely. Another one. IFA Countryside. This is the first event in the 2024 series of Deer Alliance HCAP training workshops, and MCQSs will be held on Saturday the 2nd of March 2024, followed on Saturday 9th of March 2024 by the supporting range test for successful MCQ candidates. Members of IFA Countryside can avail of an inclusive special discount price of €120, covering HCAP application, deer stalking training manual, workshop, MCQ, range test and certification. Generously subsidised by the IFA Farm Business Skill Net.
That's steady.
That's a good one. That's very reasonable.
It's deadly to see there's plenty of these courses now popping up,
Yeah, because I think variety is the spice of life. You can't all have all.
Yeah, exactly.
No, definitely.
Yeah, there's you have Country Sports Ireland, you have the NARGC, you have the IFA.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you have the boys in
Deer Lions.
Yeah, Deer Lions.
Yeah.
Wild Deer Association. So there's a couple of them there doing plenty of variety, as to say.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely.
What else do we have here?
We have the safe handling course.
The safe, that's the yes.
IFA Countryside.
Yeah. Again, safe handling, wild game, meat course, and this I think allows you to sell to the factories and stuff like that.
Yep.
And the IFA Countryside is delighted to be able to offer members the opportunity to complete this LANTRA approved course, which is facilitated by the NRGC. The course affords students the opportunity to prepare game meat from point of harvest to kitchen to a standard set down by the Food Safety Authority of Ireland, complying with Irish and EU law. This is Saturday the 10th of February 2024 in the Bloomfield House Hotel, Mullingar. And that's one I wouldn't mind doing as well. Even though I've been probably doing it for a while now, probably a lot of it incorrectly. I know I'm not. But like, it'd be nice just, there's always something that you can pick up on, and little tips and tricks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those things we should be doing. It's just hard to get time, but yeah, it'd be nice.
It'd be cool to go along.
I'd love if they could do like an online one.
Yeah.
That'd be deadly.
Yeah, and it should. I know there's probably a little bit of practical involved in it as well, but yeah, like it's something with an online one you can go back and
stop and go back. Yeah, exactly. It'd be cool if they done something like that. That could be something. An IHP online. No, let's not.
No fucking start.
I'm a whore for making ideas, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Come here. Okay, and then I suppose. So last but not least is this is something that's cool, but of course it has to be in the other end of the country. It's an Irish wild game night, and it is in Elsie's Bar, Woodford, on Saturday night, 20th of January. So get down, give it. Why not enjoy the real taste of Ireland? There's a draw for 2 driven shooting days and lots more. So that's
it's on my birthday.
Is that your birthday, man?
It's
is
my
it?
Birthday, yeah.
The 20th of January.
And I tell you that, I'm just looking at that there, man, and nothing would entice me more than sitting down with that.
Oh my God. What is this little stuff thing here with the... What am I looking at here? What is that? It's just like bacon wrapped in it, but it's white.
It looks like some sort of a pheasant, I'd say, with some sort of a stuffing in the middle of it. But by God, everything on that now looks
delicious. Looks absolutely delicious. But anyway, that's the news for this week, man.
That's the news.
That is news. That's how we're wrapped up. We're going to move on to talk about, I suppose, the year to date, the bit of pheasant shooting. Now, I'm going to just put the hands. This is the worst year of pheasant shooting I've ever had.
Yeah.
As regards time, I just haven't done enough. The deer has taken precedence, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we had the trip in the middle of it, and then we'd
fox
hunting,
challenge,
fox hunting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we both have jobs. Forgot about that for a second.
Unfortunately, man, we'd have to give them fucking jobs up.
I know, it'd be the right job. Yeah. But yeah, so I haven't got a pheasant yet this year. I have not got a pheasant yet this year.
Yeah, and look, it's very easy. A year can go by like that, man.
Yeah,
very easy. But look, you're in the midst of setting up a new gun club as well, which is no small feat. So it's all happening. How's that going?
Going well. Myself and Brian Murphy, who's kind of, I suppose, Brian was kind of the man that came up with the idea, kind of setting, and we kind of spoke together. And so, obviously, for those who aren't, we held our first meeting. We held that in Bradford here a couple of weeks ago. We put it out, advertised it in some of the local kind of online magazines. There's a local newsletter. We put it on that. We put it, I think, on the local GA page. There's a community group. Just that's how we advertise it. We just put posts up on a lot of the community ones. There's locally, I think, magazine that said the Breeder. You get the Breeder magazine. Yeah. I put a post on that, and just put it out there, and just gave a time, date, and location, and what the scope was about. And we said we'd see how it went. We didn't know whether one would show up, two, anyone would show up, and we ended up getting 20 people showed up on the night.
Brilliant.
Which was brilliant. Which was absolutely fantastic. Kind of nerve-wracking enough. I don't mind talking, but like you're kind of going, you're like, oh Jesus Christ, So I kind of self into work going, lads, I said, I'm just putting this out there. Brendan Maguire or Brian Murphy are not setting up a club in Bradford and asking you to join it. The whole idea of this meeting is, can we collectively form a group as a group of lads,
Yeah.
And just I talked about what I thought, the scope I had, what I'd like to achieve. Gave a couple of figures and the amount of gun clubs in Ireland and just different bits and pieces. Everybody that was there was kind of on board. They wouldn't have went to the meeting if they didn't want it, you know. So
like-minded
lads. Bounced around a couple of different ideas, talked about insurance and different crowds to go to. You know, we're talking about, like, I say, if we go with Country Sports Ireland, you know, like what does it cost versus what do you get?
Yeah.
If you go with the NERGC, cost versus what you get out of it, stuff like that. Bounced ideas off from a few lads. It was good, man. It was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So we kind of initially talked then about a scope of ground that we wanted to encompass in the club. It's hard to describe on here, but for people, you know, we kind of started at one end of the top, the top of the turnoff of the road for Bradford, and worked our way the whole way back up to, say, at the back of, like, which would be like My Valley Hotel direction, kind of up around there. So we set about it then, and we kind of got a list of farmers that we knew owned land, and we couple of lads in the club put a hand up and says, I'll talk to him, or I'll talk to him. And I'm pleased to say, man, yeah, we've every bit of it. Some farmers were apprehensive. There's no point in saying any different. But, you know, you go, you talk to them, you tell them, you know, like, this is the list of people that are in the club.
Yeah.
You know, talk to them about insurance, says we'll be able to have our insurance with the NERGC, kind of the plan. And then some farmers, like, were 100% work away, lads, great stuff. Another fella actually says 100% lads, work away, and he said, let me know if he's doing any competition or fundraising. He says, I'll sponsor a few prizes for you.
Jeez.
Do you know what I mean? Which was unreal. Some other farmers were kind of, which is totally acceptable. They were like, I won't give you the whole farm.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a section of this land. You want to put that into the club?
See how it goes.
Exactly, yeah. But see, it worked out perfect because once they knew where we were, the area we were trying to encompass, they kind of said, well, sure, look, if I give you them couple of fields, that keeps you all together. Do you know? At no point,
have to break fields.
Exactly. You don't have to come back and back in.
Yeah.
You know, you can go the whole way across. So that was that. They were all sound. So the next thing is we're looking to designate one area of ground as a wildlife sanctuary. And the idea is this, because this particular person, this landowner, he's not really big into lads hunting. Like, you know, he's just not, like.
Yeah.
And again, each to their own, and 100%. But you can also work that to your advantage and to their advantage. You know, so you can. So what we want to do is set that entire farm as a wildlife sanctuary.
Brilliant.
And put a couple of beaters, give it a nice habitat for a couple of birds and stuff like that. So that's the next thing we want to do, and then we're going to hold a meeting. It'll be in February now at this stage, and I suppose that'll be the official formation of the club. Like,
brilliant,
yeah.
Brilliant. So a lot of work done.
A lot of work done, man. Yeah, it was busy.
A lot more to do.
Yeah, a lot more to do, man. Yeah, voting a chairman then as well. I'm not going to put myself forward for the position. I don't think it'll be. You know, I'll put it out to the floor and see who they want to do it. You know,
chairman, vice chairman, treasurer,
safety officer. Safety officer, yeah. I might do the safety officer part, maybe.
Yeah.
Just stand there, don't act the con.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, there's a good bit in it, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, man, yeah.
But yeah, look, and look, it'd be great to see, because following that, I was at the AGM last week, and membership is slightly up in Kildare. I think we gained a new club this year, so, and hopefully the second one.
Yeah.
You will be Kildare, won't you?
Yeah, Kildare, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be brilliant.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, and then that'll be 20 new members in the Kildare group, which will be phenomenal.
No, it'll be brilliant, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Strength to strength. How'd the AGM go?
Yeah, look, it went well. I kind of caught off guard a little bit when shut up. I had our club won the Vermin count this year again. I think it's the 6th or 7th year we've won it.
Beat the Lord.
Yeah, in a row.
Fucking hell, some going.
Yeah, we had 158 foxes, I think.
All right.
300 and something greys.
Beat the Lord. 180,
190 mags, and 4 mink.
Beat the Lord, yes, yeah. Right. 158 foxes, I would say.
Yeah.
My God. There's a club in Meath, man, it was over 500.
Yeah. Like, we're only, we'd have the same lads would be doing, you know, like, I'd say out of 150 foxes, you could have had 5 or 6 lads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, right. So it could be an awful lot higher even again.
Yeah, Jesus. And it should be, like.
Yeah.
Should be a lot higher. Like, we should be, because, like, sure, you know, like down where I am, every night I go out, like, you know, there could be easily, like, the way I'd say it is, if you're not doing foxes, if you can't do foxes, because foxes is time consuming, like, you have to go out at night time and all that kind of stuff, but I know it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But like, it costs fuck all, man, to throw out a few larson traps, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
do you know what I mean? Throw out
yeah.
a feed every second or third day, make sure they're watered and sheltered. And like, that's, you know,
Yeah.
you could, so we kind of brought in a quota this year, and we're going to track it. I want to track who brings what.
Yeah.
And people who are not doing it are going to have to be called out, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's small money. It's 250 quid, but it's the lifeblood of our club. You know what I mean? It's 250 quid into the club that we don't have to fundraise.
100%. But do you think as well as either that gun clubs, like politics, it's too easy going? Like, if I was playing for Clogherrinker now, right? And we had a match on Saturday, and I just didn't bother showing up, you'd be fucking called out on it, like.
Yes, you would.
You know, you'd be, and rightly so, you'd be like, where the fuck were you?
Yeah.
You know, could you not even give us a fucking text message? What the fuck's...
Yeah.
But with a gun club, it's like, no one says that. You know, it's just like, oh, we just plough on, like, you know.
Now, over last, and I'm not saying, Jesus, I'm not fucking saying no, you know, but like, I came in chairman like 2 years, my second year now, but I kind of said coming in, like, I'm not going to just show up and half-arse it. You know, I'm going to commit to it. It'll be my third year, I think now, actually, yeah. Third year. Yeah. But, and I actually said to the floor last year, you know, like, if anyone wants to take, like, I've no objections. Someone wants to push it in a different direction, you know. But it's probably being highlighted now, the lads that are not the spotlight is on people now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we've done everything to accommodate. You know, there's new traps bought and there was new equipment bought, and we've given lads the opportunity for the fox shoot. You know what I mean? Plenty of notice, and we did it at Christmas to make sure that everyone had the could show up and so on. So we're probably like, I know everyone can't do certain, like, because I said, like, certain people have, you know, fox hunting on a Sunday morning, they have to bring their kids to rugby or whatever, and that doesn't suit. But like, grand. But then there's other things you can do. Grand. You do X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Everyone can contribute in a different way, you know. Yeah. So yeah, like, and that's what we've done. And I think it's, look, we're starting now to, we've gained 2 new members this year, 2 young people, which is good. Brilliant. And we're building our 3rd pen this year. Deadly. You didn't see our 2nd pen last year. No. Man, you come down and see it, because it's a credit now. Is it? We got the big fucking treated kind of ESP poles. It's a lifetime job. Yeah, that's some job. Lifetime job. We got this like reinforced plastic mesh. Oh yeah. For covering it, and we've the fence panels up. You know, we use kind of secondhand old fence panels that creates a kind of a structure, and we wrap it in this mesh. Yeah. 3 strands of barb. We get the fucking post driver out, and the posts it's all properly done, trimmed around. Brilliant job. So yeah, this will be our 3rd pen, and we're going hell for leather now at the breeding this year. Deadly. So we're up to 200 birds this year we put out, and we're aiming to go to 250 now next year. You know, man, some job. That's some going. But you're even like just visible. Yeah, you can see more pheasants. Yeah, there's hen pheasants now starting to come in and roost on the pens. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So you can start to see, like, you know, there's not a day you wouldn't go out now, you wouldn't see a pheasant. You know what I'm saying? And how did the ones you've got X amount of poles this year? Yeah. How did you, numbers wise, mostly cocks, 50-50? Well, we got predominantly cocks. So there was 5 or 6 hens, I think, in it. Jeez, that was a good one. Yeah, we bought predominantly cocks. Oh, but you can buy them. They're pre-sexed, like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But jeez, okay. Yeah, and we did was Ed McAvoy gave us the first 50, I think. 50 poles. We were breeding a couple ourselves. We got like a dozen or so ourselves. Yeah. And then we bought another 50. We bought another hunt, because the way I wanted to do it this year was we were going to do a split 100 poles, 100 adult birds, because a lot of lads, some of the other lads who are probably, how would you say, they would have ran it the old way, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Bought 100 birds, fucked them out. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Adult birds. Yeah. But the return was horrendous. Horrendous. but I wanted to keep both sides of the club happy. So we new progressive side who wanted, this costing too much adult boards. And so what we did was we got, Ed, I think it was 60 actually, poles originally we bred out, between a dozen and 20 ourselves. And then one of the other boys had a couple of poles himself. He was rearing himself.
Okay.
So we got 50 mallard, nigh on 100 poles, and then 100 adult birds.
Okay.
And we split them adult birds 50 and 50. So we bought 50 at the start of the season, and then we got 50 before Christmas.
Right. Okay.
So we kind of we were letting out 8 and 10. And the theory behind it is that, that you're kind of, we roost obviously in the pens and stuff, and you're kind of getting them jittery before you release, just rather than just fucking bringing them out and just releasing them in a place that they don't know and so on and so forth. And then you have other birds, like we've kind of reserves around all the pens obviously. So when you're releasing them, then you have adult birds that are kind of half wild, you know what I'm saying? Because they were poles and reared and released. So you're giving them every chance rather than just
fucking them out. Yeah, 100%.
And there's a few little tips there by Shane O'Neill and stuff like that down through, to kind of get them more vigilant and so on.
Yeah.
And we would have shooting limits then during the week.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no shooting during the week for the first couple of weeks after they're released to give them a fighting chance, stuff like that,
for sure.
But it's definitely working because, as I said, we've far more visibility, and now we've set up these breeding boxes now. So we've incubators. We've a couple of different incubators. I think we've 3 incubators in total, small ones and big ones. And what we're going to do is what we waited last year till we had like 30 and 40 eggs. Okay. And then we put them in. Well, we're not going to do that this year. We're going to, as we get a dozen, we're going to start hatching them. And when they hatch out, we have these boxes made with lamps and thermostats and all, and they go straight in there.
Okay.
And then we've 3 or 4 different compartments. So as they get older, they're going to be moved into a different section, a bigger section.
Yeah.
And then we'll have another 12 coming on. And then when they get to a certain stage, we have a small pen. They can be going out into that.
Yeah.
So we kind of moved them on. It's like a fucking conveyor belt.
Yeah. Geez, that'd be some job.
Yeah.
That took a bit of work too now.
A little bit of work, yeah. But we're getting there, some of the lads are brilliant,
Yeah.
Nolly there is brilliant in the club. Like he wants to start, he's trying to get, so if anyone knows, I was talking to Ed during the week actually, we've owl boxes obviously gone out all around the club, but we want to see if we can get some owl eggs. He wants to incubate. Oh. And he's going to hand feed a couple of owl chicks.
Okay.
And then we're going to put them out into our boxes,
Okay.
That's a part of the plan this year.
Beautiful.
So if anyone knows if there's any eggs,
did you ever get on to some of the owl projects or stuff? Some of those.
I know a couple of them are anti-hunting, so I didn't want to
fuck them.
I know, but we will do. So the last couple of weeks we were talking about, what her kind of our aims are this year. So that's one of them. And then we want to get a new pen this year. That'll be the 3rd pen, and increase the numbers, because not only for so to put in context, you were saying I shot 1 pheasant this year. Yeah, I had to work hard to shoot the fucker, but I got him. And most of the lads are the same. There's nobody in double figures. So out of the club, maybe just 30, 40 birds shot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So even for the community, a 3rd pen going up, there's going to be more pheasants visible. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Locally,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's a good thing. And then at the meeting, then obviously I was hijacked. I was collecting that check, and then collecting the check for the youth work last year. We as a club put a few bob in the NRGC, kindly sponsored that youth work.
Yeah.
And we were putting in our board subsidies for this year as well. So there was a couple of things. And then obviously the nomination of the new committee. So there's a new chairman this year. Wesley Cole stepped down this year, and a new man entered the position, or was put forward as a position. And then the youth development officer, I was put forward as that, and kind of hit me a little bit left the field, but I said, look, I give it a shot this year, and see can I do something with it. So it's not off to a great start, because I put up a post during the week. I need 3 schools to enter into the art competition this year to kick it off, and We're going to have a hands up, and there's nobody as of yet. So,
Yeah. Well, look, it's in good hands, man. No better man for the job. No,
well, I don't know. we'll see. It could be over before it's fucking started. You know?
No, Jez, no, 100%. Yeah. You brought on that well last year, even in your own area. Sure, you were in the schools and all, you know.
But that's the thing. I'm going back into school this year. We're going to bring up a pheasant and let the school release it.
Yeah.
Just to give and then give them an incubator and get them ready for the. And I want to do the same at the other school.
Yeah.
Give them a little incubator, and we get the little hand turning one, so it gets them interactive.
Yeah, deadly.
So I want to get another one for Tomatin School, and bring them in a few eggs, and then we take the chicks away, and obviously then we come back in September next year, and they can release a couple of pheasants locally.
Pheasants, yeah, definitely. You know? Set up if you could get the feel around the school, set that up as a sanctuary.
Yeah,
and then that you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I think the emphasis should be on that because kids are very, vulnerable. They can be. It should be kind of. Kids are probably told sometimes by their parents, if they hear, Derry Gun Club, like, sure, they're rearing pheasants, their boys are going to go out and shoot them. We're rearing pheasants, releasing pheasants to get a good number of pheasants wild again.
Yeah.
Do we take an adult pheasant? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we, rear 50 to shoot? Are we going to rear them in the club? I hope we're going to walk. It should be, these boys are actually,
exactly.
Gun clubs are fucking trying to restore a healthy number of game birds in the country.
Yeah.
Do they take one or two? Absolutely, because as with any successful species, you have to,
Yeah, exactly. And look, we're the other side of the voice. We're not saying that we're our way is the only way. Absolutely, you can do the vegan and vegetarian if you so wish, and that's grand. But there's also an impact on animals and wildlife on that side.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is like this is what we do, and then the from a gun club point of view and from the NARGC and Country Sports Ireland and from a hunting community side is like an incubator costs 30 or 40 quid. You give it into the school, you give them a dozen eggs at the start of the year. If they hatch out half a dozen eggs this year, well, that's your incubator pet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And the next year you're on a winner. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're getting kids hands on. You're getting to see, well, this is the process. Jesus, like for these lads to go through all this process, then what you're doing is you're highlighting the thing. It's not all about shooting.
No,
like the amount of work that goes in to rear the pheasants.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And all they want to do is, as Shane says, is die. So you have to try and nurse them.
Yeah.
So like, and it's getting our grounding back in the community again. Where we're for too long we've been, in the shadows. And I think it's time for us to step out and say, very good idea actually. Robbie Duff, big shout out to Robbie, who was PRO this year, but he wanted to. A suggestion was to put forward for the national AGM from our federation was, to create like a QR code. Mm-hmm. So if we put up say an owl box, or if you have nesting tubes, you could put up your gun club sign and then just a QR code. And so people who are going by, who've seen even on your fence signs, your gate signs, you have this QR code, and somebody could scan it and bring them onto the homepage of the NRGC or the page where what we do. Like
that's a savage idea, man.
Isn't it?
That is a fucking class.
And that would cost, like, the QR code is free to generate. So all you do, like, a couple of thousand stickers, send them out to all the gun clubs, and then let them stick them on their existing signs.
Yeah, that's
so people just scan it and say, for instance, sanctuary. What's sanctuary? Well,
that is absolutely classy. Now, you're listening, NRGC. We want to hear what you think about it.
Yeah, well, it's going in. It's been submitted. I think we at the meeting we got around the wording and what we were going to present it to the NRC. So, I think that's a cool idea.
That is a savage idea.
Button money,
No, that's such a great idea, man.
Yeah,
because as we've said time and time again, people walk by and they see a sign, Derry Game and Conservation Gun Club, like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? They just think your lads go out and shoot pheasants.
Yeah,
that's it.
Whereas
if like that, everyone has phones now. Sure, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
And then,
out of pure curiosity, for no other reason, if someone walked by and you saw a random QR code, you'd be like, "What's this?"
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's deadly.
So it gets people, and it brings us drives us into the 2020s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other things as well. I want to try and get a little bit of a few bob and get some nesting tubes, getting kids making up nesting tubes and get them planted around.
Yes.
And try and obviously we'll have mallard this year again, and we'll start getting again. Costs small money.
Yeah.
I think there's incentives from the NIRGC for nesting tubes. So my plan is to try and get the schools interactive in making these.
Yeah.
And see how many they could make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we'll go out and put them out, and we'll send them pictures of where they're putting out, and we can track them during the year.
Yeah, that's savage idea, man. Yeah, yeah, that's a fucking dead idea. Yeah, good stuff, man. Well, fair play to you. As I said to you, you're the right man for that job, aren't you?
Oh, look,
100%.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
No, I'm telling you, without doubt, man. Onwards and upwards to you. Fair play to you. Yeah, fair play to you. Yeah.
So that's the plan, I think, for the coming year. And you'll be, please God, in some capacity at the next AGM.
Yeah. Hopefully, man. Yeah, we
safety officer or treasurer or chairman.
Come out.
I think I have a clue. I think on which I'd say now if the lads are listening there, they'll be saying they'll know who'll be chairman. You mightn't want it, but
no, no thanks. But no, look at no, definitely. As I say, we'll get the next meeting going now, and probably in February, and kick it in the guts, as the Australians would also say.
Yeah.
Kick her in the guts and get her up and running.
Plenty of pheasants running around Broadford next year.
A couple of weeks left. That's
and look, you won't feel it. You've a couple of weeks then till you need pens set up for bringing in poles. You won't feel that rocking around.
You will not, man. Absolutely, 100%.
So,
yeah.
And if feeders to get met up and
there's a lot of work on it. She's what am I
Signs.
getting myself into? Lord, just I only bought a fucking motorbike last week. We were stuck out there gathering dust.
Let me guess what you said. I can tell what you told Deb now. Sure, look, it's all I ever wanted. One thing I want. If there was one thing that I like, it's the motorbike. And next week, if there was one thing, it was a 30-odd 6 Brownie.
No, I kept my side of the bargain. I had bikes as I was a kid. I always had road bikes and used to race and all. And I always said, well, not even that we agreed on it, but of course, when you're building a house, money's tight.
Something has to give, man.
First thing that goes is the bike, and then I says, I wait till I had the shed done and this, that, and the other, and they're all done now. So I said, fuck it,
right.
That's it. Yeah.
What good is your shed without a motorbike?
Exactly. I should have to put something in the shed, or it's just a stupid weird shed.
So if anyone's listening, that's the way to do it now.
That is exactly the way to go. You can't have a shed and not have anything in it. No. Just the way it works. That's just the law. It was in the Geneva Convention. Look it up.
I'd love a motorbike myself, man, but if I mentioned that in our house now, there's queer eyes go.
It's the way you put it. Just say, do you know something, Nav? I'd love not we came me and you just get the wind in her hair and get up, throw it. I seen one that actually suits you, man. Oh, I did. Seen one down there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, without.
Don't be talking to me now.
I'm not God. This thing was a beautiful Harley Davidson. Oh my God, not big money either. Yeah, I'll show it to you. The Irish motorcycle podcast. Jesus Christ. No. But come here, we've a couple of weeks left of the deer season too, lad. You were telling me you're going through venison like there's no tomorrow.
We'd eat venison, I'd say definitely 4 nights of the week, man.
Beat the fuck.
Yeah.
Good going. That's fair going.
Venison last night, venison Saturday night. We had venison Thursday. I had venison burgers Thursday. I had venison, what did I say, jalfrezi on Saturday night.
Yeah.
That was our fake away.
Yeah.
And then last night I had a venison roast. I slow smoked it. I went up to watch the young fella playing rugby, and I threw it on the smoker.
Nice.
Before I went.
Yep.
Low and slow. 4.5 hours, and then I put I made up a little bath with red wine and onion and a few spices. Mushroom. Didn't put mushroom into it now, man.
No.
But I had homemade stock. Fucked load of stock, a glug of red wine, and threw her in there, and then we sliced it up and had bagels and cream cheese and red onion chutney. And I'm telling you, I'm going to actually, this evening, I'm going to bring you a little bit. I made a homemade whiskey barbecue sauce, lad.
Nice.
And I'm telling you, man, if you don't like this,
You're an eagle.
I'm telling you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you drink it out of the pot.
Would you, man? Yeah. Fuck yeah, that'd be nice. That sounds
Very,
decent
very
now.
simple.
That sounds
But
nice.
yeah, I'll give you a bit of that there tonight.
I love a good roast, man.
Yeah,
Be my favourite now. I do like a roast, you know.
I tell you, man. I'm not saying now, but the smoker is just
Heavenly.
it just brings it to a different, because like it's so convenient, man. It's actually, you don't have to do anything. Like you fucking fuck it in the smoker and like set the timer and the temperature and the probe, and sure, like you walk away, man. It's easier than cooking in the fucking oven.
Be the fuck, yeah.
you
That's
know?
some job, isn't it? Yeah, you were showing me that thing is wicked, isn't it?
Do you know, it's fucking brilliant. Like,
and you've it all, like it can pair to your phone, so
Pair to your
you can
phone.
check temperatures. And
I was in Clontarf yesterday at the rugby, and it beeped to say that the fucking internal temperature has reached the desired temperature, and I could lower it down. Then, do you know what I mean?
That's unbelievable. That's class, isn't it? Oh man, that
Is
is
it cool?
deadly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
class. Jesus Christ, yeah. There's some job, serious
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
So yeah, we're like
And just didn't dry it out with all, or
no.
no.
And as a matter of fact, I probably, if I was doing it, and I have to see, it's trial and error, right? So I'm watching videos online, and look at we've the course down in the Boys and
Yeah.
Soul, so we're going to pick up some tips down there. But I probably would have lowered it slightly and longer, and just didn't bother with the bath at all, because it was there's a temperature guide for beef, poultry, pork, whatever, and you can do like rare, medium rare. So I'll tell you what internal temperature it
Nice.
should be.
Lovely.
I think 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah.
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 It was medium rare, I think.
Fahrenheit anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Mhm.
Medium rare. So mine went a little bit over that. So it was, it wasn't, it was the barest little tinge of pink. But yeah, it wasn't dry.
No.
The roast, again, it was one of my older roasts that I'd done myself, and I'd left a little bit of silver skin on, which didn't let the juice of the base go through.
Okay.
So that was one thing I was cursing myself. It was probably one I did last season
Yeah.
in a hurry. So I didn't have, I made a marinade, Worcestershire sauce and brown sugar and loads of spices, and covered it all in, and sealed it up in a bag, and left that for an hour or two in the bag.
What sauce is it?
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
There's
some lads
I just
listening
wanted
saying,
to
"These
say it
pair of
again.
fucking
Just
idiots."
wanted you to say it again.
Yeah.
Worcestershire sauce.
So yeah, that look, it's. I need to shoot more deer, man.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
freezers now are, all three of them now are at below halfway now. So
Are they?
yeah,
Jeez, we'll have to, yeah, no, we need to, man. Yeah, 100%. Look, we'll say what we'll do. Well, I think definitely maybe the last or second last weekend, and take a couple of days off and just go hard at it.
Yeah.
Hard at it, 110%. Yeah,
Bring the
yeah.
trailer.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, there's loads of lads bringing trailers lately.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I had a venison roast last Sunday. Absolutely savage. I mean, absolutely fucking delicious. Like that, done it in a slow cooker, and it was gorgeous. We had it for sandwiches during it. It was absolutely the last word. She got a beef roast yesterday, and slow cooker job again. And I cut it up when we were kind of doing like a sort of a salad type thing last night.
Yeah.
Got about 3 or 4 slices out of it. Fucked the rest in the bin.
Did you?
When I mean, lad, it was as tough. You could, my teeth nearly hurt biting into it, man. It was like fucking rubber. It was. I haven't bought one in ages, and she had, for whatever reason, she bought one. I am absolutely so fucking sick and tired, man, of buying meat.
You were saying you got hammered with a couple of steaks the last time.
Yeah,
Fucking tough,
I
isn't it?
can't remember the last time I got a decent fucking steak, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't. I don't know if it's because I'm just used to eating venison now, and everything just seems fucking superior or inferior. But
yeah.
I cannot remember the last time I got a decent steak, man. Honestly.
That's what I was actually thinking yesterday, because I was saying, oh, geez, we're eating a lot of venison, man. Do you know what I mean? And just for something different, I was thinking like I bought a hog at last year, I think, like a butchered, which I normally do, and so I've lamb chops out for tonight, but I was thinking, a big tomahawk steak or something. I'd probably be disappointed if I get it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, pork shoulder maybe.
Yeah, did a pork belly last week.
Craig England, he's the man you want to talk to.
Yeah,
Give him a shout, man. He's big into it. He loves it, man. He's done it. That's his thing. Yeah, give him. He'll give you some serious tips and stuff. Yeah,
deadly.
Pork is lovely. Like smoke. Oh my god, man. Here's a weird one. And I remember they done it out in Australia before. I think I might have spot. They done like they're huge into. They call it what the fuck do they call it?
Brining, is it?
No, but there's a name. Like it's barbecue chicken, but they have a name on it. And like if you go to any of the big shows or if there's any events on it, they'll do this barbecue chicken, like, you know, but it's done over charcoal. But to put all these different glazes in it. But one thing to do is they leave the chicken wings steeping overnight in cherry cola.
I heard about that before.
Yeah, man. It is absolutely...
It's supposed to tenderise, I presume, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but it gives another sweetness. It is absolutely lethal. Yeah, lethal.
I don't know where you've seen that. That's my pork belly, Chinese pork belly, man.
Oh, but the blue jazz, man. Oh, look at the chilies and everything on it. Oh, you know, it's missing something.
Go on.
Jack's Alabama sauce there, no, man. You need a little drizzle of that over it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you wouldn't even need it.
Would you not?
No.
Oh, that looks unbelievable,
it's
man.
Just fucking...
Homemade wedges.
Homemade wedges, yeah.
Oh, I said, I'm absolutely starving. My God, that is class.
It is
I love that, man.
Yeah.
That's delicious. My God.
That's my go-to dish. That's twice cooked. So you slow cook it in spices no. Fucking, it's either shousing rice wine or there's another, the substitute is, anyway, come back to me. I leave that for 4 or 5 hours, take it out then, just take off a small bit of the fat. The fat becomes, enlarges in size, then into the oven, soy sauce and honey mixed.
Savage.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Jesus, lad.
The soy gives you the salt, doesn't it? And the honey gives you the sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, my jizz, you can't beat that, man. You cannot beat it. Yeah, so we'll have to get out. We'll get out over the next couple of weeks for a couple of deer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's the aim.
Yeah.
Just fill the freezers now because we won't feel the end of February knocking around, and then.
Isn't it funny, like we said, like last year we said the exact same thing. We said, tell you, go hard at it now for the first couple of months, fill the freezers to the neck, then just tip away. And we're doing the exact same thing again. Although we did fill the freezers, but we were mowing through it.
Mowing through it, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Like, I have an army at home, and the fuckers will never stop eating.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know, yeah, but you're honest to fuck. Yeah, exactly.
Like, every time I look, there's somebody coming, like, this is no messing that, right?
Yeah.
There's 4 litres of milk gone every day in our house. 4 litres. I want a cow, man.
Beat the lapping, man. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, but you're all big hardy lads, and do you know what I mean?
Hello. You have to bring in a few sticks to their face, no? No?
You were the very same when you were that age too, so you were.
The second lad now starting to shake his head going out the door. I say, keep shaking that head there now. Fall off you.
Yeah. Classic.
I'm turning to be father.
I know, I had the very same. Yeah. And I used to do nothing to give out about him. Yeah. And I had the very same as him though, yeah. No, we'll definitely get out. Might even try and get out.
Well, we're getting out last night tonight. We're going to have a little peep around.
Yeah.
And then we've a full evening of shooting out tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Without a doubt, yeah.
And we get out for a few foxes as well.
Yeah. I go to the next deer I get, I want a load of steaks. That's what I want. I want steaks and chops. I have loads of burgers left. I want steaks and chops. I'm thinking barbecuing. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. On the barbecue, a couple of nice little ones, nice little bit of a salad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Are you going to do your little area there for barbecuing this year?
I'd love to. I don't think I'll get this year. This year is the first plan is concrete in the back of the yard, another section of the back of the yard, and then the lawn out here, putting in a bit of a yard and separating it kind of from the shed.
So that'll be But you have a nice barbecue anyway.
Have a good barbecue. Have a good smoke. Like I have charcoaler. Yeah. As well. So I'd love to ideally cover it over if I could. But we'll see how it goes.
Even if the shed there, man, for. You could fucking. One of my relations there. That's what he does. He's the barbecue in the shed, and he just fucking pulls it out to the door, and he can barbecue any time of the year he wants.
No, proper job. 100%. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get another summer like we did last year.
What summer? There was no fucking summer last year, man.
Jesus Christ, man!
And we've to book in fishing trips. Man, we've a lot to be doing now.
Yeah. Honest to God, I am embarrassed to say, man. I haven't had one piece of that fish yet. Isn't that terrible now? That's bad.
That is terrible.
It is terrible, man. It's there.
I'll take a couple of them off you.
Will you actually?
I will, yeah.
No, seriously, I'll give you some this minute.
I will,
Because
yeah.
I'd be terrified of my shite, man. It won't be used, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, jeez, don't.
I wouldn't throw it out, but if I'd bring
Yeah.
it with you, yeah. No, definitely, man. I'll give you some there.
Do you not do fish and chips Friday, no?
It's just, man, none of us are here during the day. Like, it's
Bottle of beer and a bit of flour, man.
I know, but sure,
Do
I
you know
know,
what I
I know, 100%. I know. I don't
guarantee
have a
you,
deep
man.
fat fryer.
Do you not?
No, we don't want a deep fat
Actually,
fryer.
you have a truck of oil, that's all you want. Sure.
Yeah, true,
Fucking
yeah.
out the oil anyway.
Yeah, no, honest to God, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I'd put a bet with you. I'd have fish and chips done by the time you order and get it delivered.
Yeah.
Half the time.
No, sure, 100%. No, I know, 100%. I actually had a note on it to take it out on Saturday, and I forgot to take it out, or for Saturday morning.
So you need a note now to remind you about the note to take it.
Check note. Oh,
You're
cheers,
like
yeah.
me, I bought one of them whiteboard things, right? Because like the shop, I was there like, did you get some? Oh no, I forgot. So this was every week. So and now I got a little whiteboard beside the kitchen door, so you could not fucking miss it. So we used to write up the stuff. Then the shopping list.
She still forget.
She forgot it. Oh, I forgot to check it. So I said, now I have to remind you to check the reminder.
Do you know who actually? You and my missus would be a perfect match, man. And me and Avril probably. I'm not cutting you, man.
Well, I tell you now, that is the truth, man.
That's the way Debbie. Debbie has these things everywhere. Just like she loves that. Like she's very like you. Like write everything and this, that, and other, and everything to be admin to be absolutely class.
So she's organised, is what you're saying. Man.
Organised, man. She'd be organised with tea. Whereas I'm just like,
oh, it's just terrible.
She'd be
terrible. Terrible to be married to somebody who's organised, like, you know.
I know, it does be cat, man. Honest to God, it does be absolutely cat.
You're like the fucking the Duracell bunny, man. Oh, yeah, look, what's that over there? Let's go over there.
There's a touch of ADHD.
Yeah.
There definitely is.
Touch. You were fucking walloped with it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I can't focus on it for too long. Yeah.
But that's the way our house goes. So now we've the Google Home now. So Google, can you please add this to my shopping list? So that works reasonably well.
Does it?
Yeah, I think Av remembers to check that. You know.
Yeah.
Once every 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah.
See, would you ever do the shopping or I know you do click and collect like most time, but would you ever go in and do it like?
Never.
But have you ever gone in and done it?
No. I would have done years ago, man. But what happens is then, oh jeez, I'm buying loads of stuff.
Oh, I'm lethal, man.
Yeah.
I went in here, it's a good while ago, around one Christmas. So I think our shopping on average a week might be €200. I think it was like 350.
Yeah, that's what I'd end up like chasing you one at the till.
Yeah,
because I thought you'd have to rob me. You know what I mean? You're what? €400 for that? Yeah.
No, but I'd my issue would be like I'd see some like Patagonian fucking sheep liver pate. And I'd be like, fuck, what's that like?
Great.
Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throw it in the York, didn't realise it was like €26. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'd be the most, I'd like weird cheeses and hams, and I just see random shit, like, you know what I mean? Lidl's a classic. Lidl's lethal, man.
Oh,
do you know what
look
I mean? Absolutely lethal. I went into Lidl here about 3 weeks ago. Cornflakes and bread. Came out with cornflakes, bread, scuba diving equipment, and a big welder. Do you know what I mean?
What are you going to go change to an underwater welder?
Lethal, absolutely lethal. It's the only place in the world you can do that.
I think we had a conversation. Do you go in and do the big shopping before Christmas? I stopped doing it, man, because I think one year, this is no mess, I think it was £500 I spent in Lidl's. I came out, right, it was, because I always wanted one. I Skeletric sets, it was the cheaper version of that.
Yeah.
But I remember, my mum is listening now, she'll remember, I think for either my birthday or something, one year I got one. Back in the day, and back in the day, the money would have been fucking tight. But it was a second hand, I think, Skeletric, but the fucking thing, the car wouldn't work on it, Yeah. And I remember there was a big operation. My father and a local lad, Bob, came down one night and they were trying to get this yoke working. Anyway, it didn't work. I remember going in this one Christmas, and here was this skeleton. No, I was nearly fucking 34, I think, in this Skeletric set, in Lidl's. I said, I have to get one of them as well. So that came with me, as long as big long SDS bits, they were on spec.
SDS, I can't have enough SDS bits.
6 feet long, you know what I
mean? You could be on your holidays and still drill the hole.
You can burn out the drill, but you have a great bit. So that was the last. I said, no, I've stopped going in there, man.
Sure, it's lethal. Oh, they're random as a shite to buy as well.
Oh, look.
Jesus Christ.
So, that was my last. So, I've just the delivery. So, it comes to the door on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Sure, man, it's like a fiver or something. So like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sure, 100%. Yeah. But it's not. It's that's the thing. I love trying different fucking foods and different yolks. You know what I mean? You just see it and go, oh fuck it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then your shopping bill is absolutely through the roof. You know. I seen actually they were selling venison in it a while ago in Lidl. I think, weren't they?
They were, I think, and
It's
that's
fairly fucking dear too, wasn't it?
yeah.
Be the Lord. Excuse the pun.
That's the guys in Wild Game Foods, I think, over in Clay, isn't that right?
Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wild Irish Game or something.
Wild
yeah.
Irish Game, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty penny when you go to buy it.
It is, man.
I think it's like 25 quid for a roast or something. I think,
Peter
or 24. Was that right?
Big money. Yeah, no, it was something along the lines. That was
Yeah.
big money anyway. Yeah, it was big money. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. Going to get out on it is all things deer hunting. We'll wrap up the pheasants. I'll probably get out once or twice more. I'd like to get out another day with Cooper and that.
Yeah.
And that's the part of it I really enjoyed this year more than that. It was nice to get out with Cooper, the new gun, and just walk. It was lovely.
Yeah,
Did enjoy that part, you know.
And look, there's nothing like pheasant hunting for that. You know what I mean? Because you get it's more chilled.
Yeah.
We got out last Sunday, myself, my father, and Dylan. And the fog was like the visibility was. I'd say, man, 10 or 15 feet. You know, the fog was horrendous last Sunday. Remember?
Yeah.
And so yeah, we got out and I brought Lexi. Lexi's hunting like mad. The pointer,
Deadly.
just needs a little bit more manners in her. But no, she's getting there. But yeah, went through a couple of snipe, got up. But again, you couldn't even see them, man, because you could hear them getting up, but you couldn't see them. You know,
Oh, sick.
that was it was dense, but
dense.
I had a lovely walk up back. My father's home place is way up in the bog, and it's ruins now. But so we walked that way and took a spin back by that way. You know, as we were walking, lovely, just lovely, lovely chat with him.
Yeah.
My father got out for a walk, which was our first hunt this year, and I sat back. I was hoping that I was going to spring a bird, but no such luck. So getting back out again, hopefully this weekend.
Yeah.
And see, that weather there, man, is brilliant for fox hunting, for pheasant hunting.
Hunting, I love it.
But we hadn't had that over Christmas.
No, we haven't.
With
No,
dirty
shite,
shit,
sticky, wet, horrible shite weather. Yeah,
like when I'm going out, especially pheasant hunting, because you're walking, and I find this with the glasses. I don't know whether anyone else has this fucking problem, but like I don't mind. Like say if I'm deer stalking and you go into a spot and you can stand still, you can get your back to the old misty shitty rain, and my glasses are fine. But if I'm walking pheasants, I end up like the fucking the glasses are fogged up and misty shitty rain.
yeah.
It's just not enjoyable, you know.
Spit on them.
Yeah,
Never try that.
no.
Spit on it. I'm not messing.
And where do you get this stuff?
I'm telling you, that's a fact. Google it. That's what
Mushroom Mick tell you this story, man. Before we came on air here, he started going to answer the phone. Do you know the fucking nicknames? Oh, it's Mushroom Mick. Hold on there, I get this. Now, I don't know what that is in reference to, right? I don't know. But
I'm not even going to start explaining it now. Oh, stop. No, man, I swear to God, spit on them. It's a real, that's what you lads used to do with motorbike visors and stuff.
yeah.
Whenever's in the saliva, it won't fog up. If you just spit on it, give it a little quick rub, and then I guarantee it won't fog up. It's an old thing, man.
You might be able to see out through it, but I'll try
Don't
that.
eat a bar of chocolate before you spit on them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
No, sure, that's definitely. I've spit on them. Even when you be motocrossing with the goggles, just spit in the middle of it and just give it a quick flick like that, and it won't fog up. So there
Let's
you
try
go.
that. So
No, we learned something new today.
Yeah.
Man. What?
There
I'd
you
spit
go
on it for
now.
you.
if you see that out with a pair of gun trying to see out through a pair of glass with spit, or you know exactly what happened.
Yeah, no, honest to God, man, it's
But
science.
it's not enjoyable going out in that type of weather. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely hate it. No, 100%. Yeah. That's ideal. Or I tell you, a morning like that on the lake would just
Be savage, yeah.
heaven.
With
That
good
is-
boots.
With a good
runners.
pair of boots. Yeah. Honest to God, yeah. We have good boots this
Yeah.
time now, in fairness, you know. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. We need to get back out, try and get out for a duck as well if we can at all, you know. Get the old boat sorted.
Yeah, we
you
will.
know.
We get
Yeah.
The boat is there, sitting there ready to rock.
Yeah.
If we
we
didn't
got
have
out.
a fucking 20 gallons of water in the front of her.
Doesn't help.
Loads to do.
Yeah.
Tonight, the plan is we're last night going for, and then as I say, I didn't get me fucking smell pipes full now yesterday. But look, there'll be plenty around. Anyway.
Oh, absolutely, man. There'll be no shortage. Get out. And which we're going to do on our Let's Talk Gear now. Next, we're going to talk about this fella. So we'll have this fella with us tonight, and we'll have a bit of a look about.
Absolutely, yeah. Looking forward to that as well.
Sounds like a plan. We'll do a bit of Let's Talk Gear.
Let's do it.
And now it's time for a little thing we like to call Let's Talk Gear.
This section of the Irish Hunting Podcast is sponsored by the Pulsar Telos LRF XP50 handheld thermal spotter. It's more sensitive, incredible at detection in all weather, because the Telos LRF XP50 has a huge sub 18 millikelvin NETD thermal sensor. For a thermal that's always got you covered, look no further than the Telos LRF XP50 handheld thermal spotter from Pulsar.
Back with a little bit of Let's Talk Gear, man. This one's a little bit different. We're not giving a review on this. We're just going to talk a little bit about it. We're going to put it to the test over the next couple of nights, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we've a good bit of stuff coming down the track that we're getting sent out and stuff. But just with the new year and stuff, there's a little bit of a delay in getting some of it out. So we're just having and first impressions on this, I suppose.
First impressions, yeah. This is the Liemke Keiler-1.
Yeah.
It's Niall Kerwin in Lakeland Shooting sent it up to us. He wants us to have a bit of a look at it and see what we think. First
nice,
impressions,
compactly,
very compact, man. The functionality of it is phenomenal.
Yeah. It's very comfortable in the hand. I think that's the little kind of the thumb underneath sits nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
And light.
Yeah, nice and light. Yeah. The buttons are all easy to get to now. I had a very, very quick look through it, but again, I won't even comment on that till we'll get it out this evening. But yeah, first, you know.
Yeah, I think it looks ambidextrous, obviously, so you can use it left or right.
Yeah.
And it's nice and light, nice compact. Mm-hmm. And obviously, look, they're I presume it's German made, is it?
German made, man. Yeah, they're very proud of that. Yeah, they have it. They're right on it there. Yeah, they're
the black, red, and yellow.
Yeah,
you see it there.
Liemke is a factory. I think it's owned by the Blaser company.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And as far as I know now, I stand corrected on this, but you can get these as add-ons to your Blaser scope.
All right, I didn't know. Yeah, you could be right.
I'm almost sure.
Right.
And it could be the thermal ones. I don't know whether it's. Sorry, it's not the night vision ones. I think it's a thermal. It could be both here, but I stand corrected. But I know there's.
So they mount to the Blaser scopes, is it?
Yeah, so they're
very cool.
They're
very cool.
Integratable. I think I stand corrected on that, but I'm almost sure.
Yeah, very, very cool, man. Yeah. We were down with Niall, myself, and McKeever was on the hunt for a rifle. But he bought one in Outdoor Sports in Mullingar. Outdoor Sports, yeah. Which we'll talk more about in a minute. But we went into Niall first to have a bit of a look. And you've been in there?
No, I haven't actually.
You've never been in there?
No.
Man, you need to go in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's honestly, like, I'm not just saying it is class. Like, the selection of stuff the boys have is unbelievable. Like, and the Blaser stand he has, like, oh my God, man, it'd make him out war. Like, rifles on one side, shotguns on the other. But it's just so cool, like, you know, when I went down to him and I was talking, and Niall is, you know, there was a couple of lads working on it. There's just dead sound. There's one guy with a bit of a wears glass and mustache. I don't know the man's name, but he's always really helpful, really friendly. Tom, the father, most people I think that's done any shooting around the area will know Tom Kerwin. I know they're absolute gentlemen, a world of knowledge, be very, very well known. He's a long time at it. And Niall is I think Niall is sort of looking after a lot of it at the minute, and just a very approachable person, very knowledgeable, really, really easy to deal with. That's what I like about Niall. You know, he's very, very easy to deal with. He's not always trying to push a Blaser on you either. Do you know what I mean? He's not, you know, and the selection of stuff to have down there is absolutely unbelievable. From when I said to him, I was thinking like a 270 or something along the lines of that. there's, well, have a look at this. There's a Benelli. Oh, there's a Beretta. There's a Browning. There's a Bergara. There's a Tika. Do you know what I mean? The selection stuff is
He has a full range.
Unbelievable. Sacos. My God, man. Some of the Sacos down there. Absolutely gorgeous.
That's cool because some gun shops are, they limit themselves to the brands that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, as you say there, you can go in, you can get a full range there, which is nice. It's nice to be able to go in and have a good go and get different rifles in your hand.
Lovely.
Rather than traipse around to 4 or 5 different.
Absolutely. He does a lot of Zeiss optics as well, but he's them in an area kind of to the front of the shop and they're on stocks and all, which would be rare enough. You can actually go out and actually. You don't have to, take one out and walk out the front with it. You can stand there and look at all the different ones and models and prices and all that on it. And then the shotguns, my God, it's what a selection of shotguns, man. It is unbelievable. I can't believe you haven't been down there.
No, I've obviously look. It's as well known as yourself, but no, haven't been.
Yeah,
I will one of the days.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, everything down to like all the different disciplines, like whether it's your pheasants, you're after ducks, you're after foxes, deer, to clay target shooting. Obviously, people know it's a clay target shooting facility, like in a range or a club. But my God, the selection stuff is phenomenal. Yeah, nice
and
bunch of people.
World of knowledge as well.
World of knowledge as well. All nice people as well. Yeah. So we're looking forward to giving this a go, aren't we?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, look at first impressions. It's cool. It's lovely and compact. So for somebody's looking for something that's like that, I think there's clips in there in thing for. For your
having on your neck, yeah.
So that'll fit nicely down behind your jacket, not
Absolutely.
too intrusive.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Still see how it performs. Now, it'll be interesting to see how it performs out in the field. But I'm sure I see a little tread in that look.
Oh yeah. So it is. It's yours is probably able to adapt it to the scope. Very, very good. Although that'd be the wrong end though. Unless you put it, geez, you'd want your scope very.
That'd be the right end, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you'd want the length of that on your actual scope.
Yeah.
Back, you'd have to have your scope sitting very far forward, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I stand correct. That could be for some, maybe for.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Not on there. Don't know.
Yeah. But you'll be seeing plenty of that. We'll get up a bit of footage on it. I'm going to download the app now and we'll get it all set up and we'll take some footage with it tonight. Yeah. And we'll put it up on our
Wi-Fi
socials.
and all. And
Wi-Fi and the whole lot, yeah.
Pictures and videos. I
think Niall said there's a new app coming out. They are developing a new app, but there is an app for it at the minute. So I'll download that and we'll get it geared up.
Yeah, cool. Like, little thing, the switch is nice.
It's real tactical, isn't it? I like that. It's very tactical. It's like it's almost like a part of like a gun as such.
Compared to say ours, I know we're not comparing. You're just giving it its own thing, but like the push button hold down. I always have to, you always have to check. Make sure it's out, that one just click it off. It's off. You know what I mean?
It's deadly. And there's 3 positions, so there's standby, on, standby, and off, which is really cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
that's kind of German, isn't it? It's very.
Yeah, what's the word? The right word to you? Mechanical, I suppose. Mechanical. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is good. No, I do like that. Now, even my own infrared, you have to kind of, when you're hitting the capture button, like to take a picture or video, sometimes you're like, you have it pressed, but you mightn't have it properly pressed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then when you let it go, it's actually recording the video, so you just have to be aware of it. Little things.
That one is a bit more, clinical, isn't it? Yeah,
clinical
or German.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we'll have more word on that next week. You have a little bit of a recipe before we wrap it up.
A small bit of a recipe here, and it's just it's an oldie but a goldie. We were going to stick it up because obviously this is one where a few people are doing.
While you're doing that, you work away while you're doing that. Well, McKeever, big shout out at the long last. He's buying himself a rifle, man. He has a deposit gone in on a beautiful Ruger. Which are actually, they're nice. They're a very nice piece of gear. Now, it's not a gun I've done much with before,
Yeah.
I don't know the exact model of it now. It's black synthetic stock with a kind of a white, almost looks slightly carbon fiberish, but it's not. It has that white fleck up through it. He's getting around 243 because he's putting in the license, and I'd say he's the next man. He's going to be going after a deer now as well.
Well, as I said to you, no better man out of he's built for pulling deer.
He would drag them, no 2 ways about it. Yeah,
there's 220 horsepower there now in each arm.
All he needs is a Benson hedges hanging out the corner of his post, and he drag away. But no, it's a really nice bit of gear. It has a RCC suppressor on it. The scope, I think, is an Optima scope or something. It's not a brand that I've known, but look, it's a decent looking bit of glass. He bought it off, let's say, outdoor sports in Mullingar. Another great bunch of lads and stuff. So yeah, he'll be the next man now. He'll be coming out after us. Amazing. Once he was brought out, and that was it. That's all it took.
He was hooked. Yeah,
he was hooked, man. That was it. Yeah.
And sure, look, he's prime there for plenty of fox hunting around him as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's nice as well because, like, when things move, especially his family now and so on and so forth, so kind of the pace of life kind of. I know it goes up in some ways, but your old life changes, doesn't it? You know, so you have to find other bits that.
Absolutely.
The thing about fox hunting, like tonight now, probably no more than yourself. We've there's a few activities for the kids, but they'll be home by 7 or 8 o'clock, and you know what I mean. So then you can go out and start doing your bit of fox hunting. Then, you know, so
absolutely, man.
And that's what's nice about that. You can, especially with hunting, you like say kids are gone to school, and if you have a couple of hours in the morning, you can get out and do a bit of hunting, or do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's kind of it's flexible that way.
Absolutely, yeah. It's nice, yeah. So yeah, it'll work out good for him now. I can't wait to see him. The part him doing the Grolic, man, I just can't see that.
Now, his stomach wouldn't be great.
No, would be very bad.
Yeah.
To the point, like when he sees me like skinning a rabbit, he's getting used to it. But she's a deer now. Would be a whole other fucking.
Look, I suppose that for all of us, it came to it late. I suppose that's one of the things where you know it's the hardest part probably to come across. But look at even we're talking about tips there with the course and stuff. Remember when we went to Hungary and. You know, the way that they split their animals compared to over here. Yeah. You know, predominantly. And, like there's ways and means where you don't have to get, you know, up to the elbows in blood. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of the Americans do that as well, man. Yeah. Have you noticed that? Like, huge amounts of the Americans do the exact same. Cut what would that be? The pelvis, I suppose, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it would be, yeah.
And completely, like...
Butterfly it, essentially.
Butterfly it, yeah. There's a lot to be said for it.
Absolutely. Look, and they and I've seen a couple of Irish lads doing it here on videos and stuff, you know, where they obviously they pull up right up the neck. Yeah. So the pipe comes right out, and then on the other end, then the pipe comes right out.
Yeah.
So you've won
complete sealed unit
out, you know.
Lot to be said for it.
Like low intrusivity in terms of you can gain access to the filament nice and easy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And did you ever notice as well sometimes when you grow like a deer and you open up the stomach cavity and you do your best and you tie the pipe and you know take out the colon, I suppose, or the shite pipe or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but out and you tie it and the whole job lot. No matter how many times you turn it over to get rid of the blood and stuff, there'll always be a bit still lying at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But when you butterfly it, it just runs clean out. It's just a direct line.
Because you can lift it from the front quarter.
Yeah, that's boom.
And it just
gravity
runs
just
straight out.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to
turn it up,
turn it over, but there's a ledge.
Yeah,
on the belly,
and it runs along that like trying to empty water out of a tire.
Exactly.
Yeah. It always
your granny get 2 wet shoes. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think that's the benefit of doing it the other way. I suppose the downside, and I suppose the reason why Americans do it is they can get the Jeep in close enough to the animal, they can fuck it up in the Jeep, whereas we might have to drag it a little bit. But we said it even like that, you could tie the 2 legs together.
Yeah. Absolutely, it's not a big deal. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But interesting one. We might try that. Sure, if we get a deer later on, we might try it.
We might try that.
See how that goes. You've got a recipe from who? Have you got this one from?
This is Jack O'Keefe's.
Who?
Do you know Jack? No,
but Jack, that name rings a bell now.
He would have been out here once a month. Back in the day.
Is that the blondie-haired fella, the celebrity chef?
Yeah, kind of half good looking.
I know the lad exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know him now. Yeah,
from Kerry, I think.
Kerry fella. Yeah. Yeah, a Killarney man there.
From the Kingdom of Ireland. I think he was on the old telly box there a couple of times.
He was on it a couple of times.
Went to his head.
Went to his head. Some shocking. BMW was down and everything. Stop. Some might say, I think he's wandering around the streets of Cork there someplace. He is, lad. He's been down around there making garlic cheese chip. Is that what he's doing now? Yeah, garlic cheese chip, man. Yeah. Well, this is far from garlic cheese chip now, but this is one of Jack's. It's Jack's church pigeon.
And it's grilled wild Irish pigeon with your Alabama white sauce.
Oh, I
barbecue
can't
sauce.
beat it. My God.
And so for anyone, and this sauce goes with any barbecue meats, man.
It does, man. It's just so creamy. It's not like any other barbecue sauce you ever have. It's fucking
It's
savage.
lovely.
Gorgeous,
It's lovely. And this is very, very simple. Couple of pigeons plucked and cleaned, a bit of buttermilk. And then for the rub, this is, again, I use this rub nearly on any of my steaks.
Yeah.
From time to time as well. So 2 teaspoons of salt, sea salt, tablespoon of brown sugar, cracked black pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. And you can use that or if you have onion powder, I think you can throw in a bit of that if you want to, and you can switch out in a few of them. But they're kind of the go-to. The brown sugar as well makes some difference.
Yeah. I think there's very few dishes that you can't introduce a bit of sweet into.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And brown sugar, it caramelizes, doesn't it?
Oh,
Like,
it's gorgeous, man. Yeah, it's just a completely unique, different taste to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then for your Alabama sauce, 2 cups of mayo, a tablespoon of horseradish puree,
Apple cider vinegar. No?
2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar,
Yeah.
a tablespoon of American mustard,
Yeah.
apple juice, 2 tablespoons, bit of cayenne pepper, lemon zest, salt and pepper. And that's stir up. And that's your fucking Alabama sauce.
Hard boiled.
So yeah, and then it's the pigeon. You butterfly. Use the scissors to cut down the back of the pigeon. Use your hands, break open the pigeon like butterfly. We did this in the barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Place the pigeons in a tray, cover with buttermilk, marinate in the fridge overnight, and that kind of helps break down the meat a little bit.
Yeah.
Take them out, leave them at room temperature, and while you light up your barbecue. Light up your barbecue. If it's charcoal, move all the hot coals to one side so it's offset heating here.
Yeah.
Keep the other side free from charcoal. If your barbecue is gas, just light the jets on one side, leaving the other side off. Combine all the rub spices in a clean jam jar, cover with a lid, shake, lash it all over the pigeon. And then you grill for 1 minute on each side, over the hot side, and then move over to the colder side to gently cook for 10 to 15 minutes. While the pigeon is cooking, you prepare your sauce. Literally throw them all in, blitz them together. Remove the pigeon from the heat, place on a tray or board, and drizzle with the sauce. I do this thing
starving, man. Yeah.
You allow it to rest for 5 minutes before serving with more sauce inside. This pigeon goes amazing with cornbread, which
That cornbread as well. I have to try that again. That was unreal. That was absolutely savage. You just love, just go to town on it.
I know.
I love it, man. Yeah, that'd be savage. Yeah,
it's really, for mopping up, the plate.
love it. Just all the juices and the bit of flavour left over from the seasoning and the sauce and all. It's kind of like the prawn cracker.
Kind of like, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It does the same job.
Does the same
nicer.
job. Only way nicer. Way nicer.
Because you can load that sauce onto the pigeon.
Yeah.
And not worry about run around the plate and you get your cornbread.
Scoop it all
up.
up. I'll be the blow jazz. Just stop. I'm starving now.
So that's a nice one for a couple of pigeon.
Nice one, yeah, exactly. Yeah. There are plenty of them out there now. That'd be a really nice little summer dish to be doing there, wouldn't it? Imagine sitting the family around. They'd be fairly impressed with that, wouldn't it?
And all you want is because there's a nice eating on a pigeon. Like
It's surprising. Yeah, surprising now. Yeah,
like if you had 4 or 5 wood pigeon there, you'd feed a family of a few there. So
you would. It's a nice little one now. In fairness, yeah. Good little idea with the indirect heat there as well. In fairness, yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
And that works a treat.
Jackaroo pulling out the stops again. Fair play to him.
And that works with chicken wings and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
The direct and then the indirect. So if anyone was like me last year, or the first 20, I was going to say 20, the first 35 years of my life, or you're trying to continuously flip chicken wings to stop them burning, and inevitably ended up like 2 sods of turf coming off the...
Just move them.
Yeah, just move them.
Yeah. Duck. What about if you done that? If you spatchcocked the duck, man?
I'd say that would work just
it
as
surely
well.
Wouldn't it?
Just as well. Duck goes well with sweet sauces, your plum sauces,
Gorgeous.
and orange sauces.
Yeah, that might be a go.
Yeah.
Let's get out for a couple of more duck. Shot a couple of duck this year, actually.
Yeah.
I just usually breast them, and I do something with the breast. I put it into a stir fry. All right. Actually, the last time me and Cooper came back, we were starving. We fried them up. We done a bagel, put it on a bagel, and cream cheese, and that was fucking delicious, man. Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah. Something simple like
and
that.
there's plenty eating in a duck breast, like because it's so it's so dense,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, exactly. It is.
You're
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
this little breast and say, "Oh, geez, that wouldn't." But they're filling.
There's eating in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but that's a good one, man. That is a good one.
Yeah, happy days.
Any other plans this week? Obviously, we're going out tonight.
We're going out tonight. We'll probably get out a couple of nights now. Hopefully this week.
Yeah.
I'd say should be good weather for foxing. If the only thing is the moon might I don't know what way that'll be.
I don't think it's too bad because I think we're going to be like tonight. They're talking about snow showers and blurs and all that. So that
should be a bit of cloud.
Inevitably, it'll be cloud there. Yeah, yeah. So
I love these nights fox shooting, man.
love it. Absolutely,
love
real
it. Crisp and
crisp,
the old
cold
of snow there.
I fucking love it. There's not better than it, man.
Yeah,
when you can see your breath and you can even hear that.
Yeah,
you can hear the feet. I love it. I absolutely love it. So no, I'm looking forward to that now. Yeah,
yeah, bring it on.
Should be absolutely deadly. Yeah, plans for anything else for the week or
what else am I doing? No, look, hopefully try and get out for it. If we don't enjoy last night tonight, hopefully during the week then maybe get out for another deer someday.
Yeah.
Because as I say, it'd be nice to have another one or two in the freezer before.
Yeah,
I want to do one just with full of burgers. Just one
full of burgers.
So the opposite, you've plenty of burgers.
Yeah.
We're horsing through burgers. See, I'd eat like my family. There's 8 burgers gone in one sitting. Do you know what I mean? So you don't feel them going.
No,
like that, you know?
No, 100%. Yeah,
yeah. Just one. I'm going to do one animal full of burgers, and then I'll do one like what you did in steaks, and then maybe we'll do one with roasts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Roast, steaks. If we could get a nice red calf now, I would be loving that. Get some gorgeous, nice tenderloin cuts out of it. It'd be just the last word. Some chops, maybe.
Yeah, red dome and lovely big fucking sirloin steaks. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be thinking now.
And red are I love the steaks. It's a real fucking meaty steak.
But I'm gonna take you back to a statement that you made when I first got to know you.
Go on.
And you mentioned that Sika. You were like, "Oh, I just don't like them."
Yeah, it was my least favourite, you know. But again, I found that especially over the last, I've ate more venison over the last probably 12 months, especially with the likes of Jack coming on and teaching you a few tips. Because even I'd often text Jack, I'm thinking about cooking this, what do you think? And he'd give you a few pointers and stuff. And the boys in Smoke and Soul have sent up a few tips and so on. And as me kind of, and especially, and I'd urge people. So when you start eating venison first, there is that.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, your fallow would be probably one of the most milder, in my opinion, the milder of the three. With red probably in the middle, and then Sika would probably, because of what they're eating. They're eating predominantly found around Wicklow's. They're eating heather and more roughish. So they are the stronger of the three, in my opinion. But I found as my taste buds have kind of gone on, it doesn't bother me anymore.
No. I've had all, I suppose, three, and I don't like. There's not one I like any more really than the other. Not. It depends on the way it's cooked, I suppose. But no, I wouldn't say no. No, not to me.
Red would be my favourite.
The fat on a Sika, no, I don't care for that at all. I trim that. There's a strong taste off that, alright,
Yeah.
But no, any of them I eat.
Again, look, there's loads of things that play into, like, so when we were going up, say 2 or 3 years ago, and you're bringing home a kind of a fucking stag, and you know what I'm saying, you're eating this thing, and like, maybe it's halfway out of the rut, or do you know what I'm saying? Do you know? And you didn't know any better, and you're when you're preparing it, you're not doing proper preparation, and so probably 3 or 4 things that played into it. I think it still is like a Sika dough. I'll go towards the burgers. If I'm going to get my red, I'll be steaks. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still would have that. It's not to say that I don't like it. I definitely my taste buds have acquired a little bit, and then my culinary skills and butchering skills as well.
Yeah. No, 100%.
So man, like, this is literally when I was starting butchering deers, right? I was cutting everything in steaks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure, you're eating leather. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
just put it into cuts and meat.
That looks like that'll make a good steak. So I was making it just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And that's where I started. And so now, I'm obviously selective what should be in steaks,
Yeah.
custom steaks.
I tell you what I done like last year. I got one of the sirloins and I cut it up into nice steaks, and we done them here on the barbecue when my brother and sister were home from Australia. And I swear to Jez, man, they were like showstop. Everyone just said like, mother of the fine Jesus Christ, you get any more of that?
Yeah.
Like, I put two different types. I put a lemon and herb seasoning in one, and I put a smoky barbecue kind of paprika on another one. My God, either of them.
Yeah.
Fucking absolutely
Delicious.
gorgeous, man.
I
Yeah.
think that's isn't that what like so like that, you know, when you're butchering first, that looks like a steak.
Yeah.
You eat it as a steak.
Yeah.
And it could be fucking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It could be roast or like, so now I just do front shoulders, obviously all go into stewing. The neck goes into stew.
Yeah.
And then I just am selective then about me chops and me steaks. So yeah, I still would hold some of that or most of that opinion that it would be my least favourite of the three.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know there's a seasoning that goes fierce well together? And I've just sampled a few things. Lime and chili. Chili and lime.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, whatever the two of them, just
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. Debbie done, it was a fake kind of KFC burger, homemade one here the other night, and it was like, chili flakes and lime. Oh my God, man.
Gorgeous.
Or lime, yeah. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, they go together like peas and carrots.
Like peas and carrots. Like, what was this device head in Talladega Nights? They go like peanut butter and ladies. Oh, classic. Come here. We'll wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up, and we've loads of stuff to do now before we get prepared for tonight.
Over now for episode 60.
Episode 60.
Episode
There
60.
you go.
Yep. As ever, you can jump on our socials, give us a like and a follow and a share if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely.
Massive thanks to everyone that's supporting the podcast. They're buying us a coffee and a half a month there, which is makes no
Brendan
difference.
gets full coffee, I get the half coffee.
Now, if there's anyone here who believes that, in all fairness.
Well, thanks very much. And
much appreciated.
all the merchandise as well. It's all up on the Facebook. That there's hoodies and hats and beanies and there's loads of stuff there, wallets and all kinds of stuff. So keep doing what you're doing, and we can keep doing what we're doing.
Absolutely, 100%. And thanks very much for listening.
Cheers. Over and out, guys.
Take it easy.